Good morning. My name is Brooke and Pippa. This is Pippa. And we travel full-time in this Coleman Pop Up. And today is moving day. So we have to move the camper, and I know a lot of you guys want to see the takedown and put up process. So I'm going to film both of those today. But this is just going to be like the takedown process. And we're ready to go. Are we ready to go? It is currently 7:57 in the morning, so we'll see how long this takes me while trying to film it at the same time, so you guys can get like a good representation of how long this actually takes. But like maybe add like 10 minutes on for filming with having to move the camera around and stuff. But I'll show you what I do and my process and all of that. But basically what we're gonna do is we start with like in the back where my bunk is and move forward, bringing everything out to the car that needs to go out to the car and putting everything away. And then I work on Pippa's bunk, which is only just having to put her bed in the car, and then putting down the table, collapsing everything, and we're on our way. So I'll show you guys that. So yeah, like I said, 7:58 and let's go. I am going to take my toiletries that go next to my bed and put them underneath. They stay inside the camper when I move it, as well as those extra blankets and things like that. And I'm even going to put my 2 pillows underneath because they fit in that little cubby hole as well. And then I also store anything that was like kitchen related. Okay, so I took all the pillows off. I put some underneath here, and the ones that are too big are going to go in the car. I put those baskets that were sitting there just underneath there with like my brushes and all my stuff. And then I put my water, cooking stuff, everything like that, soap underneath this one. And I'm going to tuck in the rest of my bed when I take the canvas off. It's easier to do from the outside. And then this piece here in a minute is actually going to swing down and be on the floor. So yeah, that's this side. So now I need to put my Blue ID in the car because it's dead, so I have to charge it. These pillows are going to go in the car. Pippa's food's obviously going to go in the car because we're going to need that later. My Jackery, I have my insurance card, stuff like that. And some of this is trash, so some of that's going in the car as well. So I'm gonna go take that out there really quick. And Pippa is confused. Okay, all of that is in the car, and I'm ready to put down the table and take the door off. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So the legs on this table just fold up, and then they're held together by a bungee cord, and then the seats obviously just go over top. The door comes off, and it actually doesn't detach from the ceiling at all. It just slides on a track and stays up on the top. All right, bed down, door out, and the door just goes on the ceiling, and it just snaps. And you guys can't see it, but there's 2 little pegs that like go into holes on there. And then we got a scared Pippa. All right, Pip, you gotta move. All right, it's 8:15 and everything's about to come down right now. So Pippa, you gotta go. You gotta move. Here I am taking the canvas like support poles down. This is always like kind of a mess, but it looks a lot easier on camera than it actually is because you kind of get like stuck in the canvas when you're trying to fold them down. And then I just flipped the stove down and put the fridge on the ground. And this is how everything looks before the bunks slide in. So everything has to be super flat to be able to slide the bunks in. And this is just me putting up the legs from the bed and detaching the bungee cords, and that's how it looks on the inside. And then I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to take down all those little bungee cords, put the canvas in, put the supports up, and then slide it in. And that's what it looks like from the inside when everything's slid in, and it's like a little puzzle. It's so like satisfying. And then now I'm just gonna lower the roof. I do have that wood beam support, so I have to go around and manage it, and obviously because I'm doing it myself I have to walk around a million times to like make sure the canvas is going in and not getting stuck. And then I just lock all the corners. There's always one corner that sucks, and then put my wood piece inside, flip up the door so everything locks, and I turn off the propane, put the battery little bungee cord in and take up the stabilizers. That's what I'm like walking around doing. And then I jack up the camper so I can attach it to the car. Because I'm also doing this by myself, you're going to see me get out and look a million times and kind of like manage this hitching part. I'm not perfect at it. I don't think anybody in the world is. I just try to lower it down. This is an older camper, so it does take a little finessing to get the ball on the hitch. I usually have to actually just like lift up the actual tongue and like get it to drop down, which you'll see here. And then I just put the chains on, put the pin lock in, and attach the lights, and we're done. Okay, I just packed up the levels and everything like that, and it is 10:49. I would have been way quicker if I wasn't filming, but it takes about 45 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes, because I'm still slow and I'm still new at it, but it's really not that big of a deal because I only do this once every 2 weeks. So, yay! I'm gonna let you watch this slow-mo clip of Pippa looking out the window, but I need to say one more thing. I know that this takes a long time. This is definitely not what I would do in an emergency situation. I know I'm gonna get comments about that already, and in an emergency situation, the camper gets left behind. Pippa and I will get in the car and we will leave the camper behind. There is no way in hell I would ever decide to try to break everything down in an emergency. It's just not that important. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!